Yes, sir. We are live. Oh, let me turn this down. You know, YouTube be tripping. You know, YouTube be tripping. So here we go. You know what I'm saying? We are live. And I'm watching the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? They putting hands and feet on the Street Profits and Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens and Street Profits, they making it happen. They making it happen. This is good. This is good. Crowd was chanting. This is awesome. I didn't like all the what you call it, the run-ins with the stopping the counts, but that's normal to be expected. Check the fato. Check a fato. You know what I mean? He just man, they've done a great job with Jacob, bro. I ain't gonna hold you like they just looking bad out here. Not bad in a bad way, but like Owen's still fighting. We're Randy Orton this week. Like that's a lot of people seem like they was not physically in the building. That's what it felt like. Kevin Owens about to take this power bomb, y'all. He about to take this power bomb, y'all, on the table. It ain't gonna look too good for your boy KO. He about to get KO. Oh, he can't stand. Here come DIY. You know what I'm saying? Miss Awesome Saucy talking spicy. We see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And here come DIY, which is good because they need the backup because Street Profits got taken out. They're nowhere near 100%. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We watched them get beat to sleep before the match started. Ooh, knock the tooth loose. You knocked the tooth loose. Jacob Fatu on super kick on Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano let that spit. You know what I mean? He let that shit go. That kick was lethal. Kevin Owens and Jacob. Jacob burned him in the just slam him, put his back right in the somebody call his mama. You know what I'm saying? It's getting out there. The numbers game, man. And it's crazy because the numbers should have favored Kevin Owens, Street Profits, and DIY, and the bloodline just looking tough. Tonga holding it down a little bit. Tonga Loa ain't botching. If he ain't botching, he beating somebody down, bro. And we ain't seen Solo Sokoa tonight. But my man about to go to the top rope. Who music just here? I couldn't hear it. Here comes Cody Rhodes. Where you been? You just came back from the football field with Roman? What we talking about? Oh, he got a steel chair. Like, come on, bro. What we doing? Him and Jacob Fatu. No one want to see. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Oh, he kicked that chair right out of Cody's hand. Cody for the Cody cutter. Cody Jacob cutter. Okay, I ain't really. I thought Jacob was gonna. But Jacob. Okay. Oh, Kevin Owens got that steel chair behind Cody. Oh, he got that steel chair behind Cody. Yo, rack his back. Rack his back. Give him that Seth Rollins treatment. Is he gonna do it? Give it to him, 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 give it to him. No, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. They better not leave me on no cliffhanger. They better not do that. They better not do that. Yo, Cody was eating slushies in the back. I seen him. I ain't seen him. Kevin Owens. My man always want to put his hand out. You always stop being friendly, man. Stop being friendly. That's what Brian Saxon was doing, asking him about what happened with Roman and all that. Okay. Another week you've been saved, Cody. Another week. But KO don't give a KO don't care, bro. Everybody want to lift everybody's hand and be friendly. Yo, he got that chair back in his hand too, but they went off the air. They went off the air. All right. So that concludes SmackDown. Pretty good SmackDown. Pretty good SmackDown. But that concludes SmackDown. Where Cody been the whole night? Yo, Cody was out there eating Twizzlers in the back. You know what I mean? Waiting for his time to erupt. And when he erupted, you know what I'm saying? He came out and did his little thing. Turn that volume down. We can't be hearing me there and seeing me here, and that thing gonna throw everything off. But yeah, it definitely was a night to go off of, and I definitely want to start talking about the night. So we're gonna take it from the top. But first, you know what I'm saying? A couple things from y'all. Um, One, how did you enjoy the SmackDown? It's always gonna be my first question. You know what I'm saying? Before we take a little, you know what I'm saying, 1 minute, and then my second question would be, do you think tonight's main event was a good main event, or we should have went something totally different? And I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna spin the block on that. But first, let me give you these shows, these promos. I've been pretty busy, y'all. I've been slacking. It hasn't even been the Attitude Era podcast. It's been me. It has been me. I have been swamped with work and yikes, you know what I'm saying? It has slowed down some things here because Archie, DNA, Kamaj, everybody, everybody been, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing what everybody doing. And I had a hold up. I had to get some stuff right. So I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all about to get that. So let me run this trailer because you're about to get some stuff from this trailer this weekend, as you know. But let me give you that. Let me give you that first.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with D. Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with D. Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP. And here we're going to look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're going to look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're going to see if we can get them some gold. Remember, the referee's decision is final. Yes, we're here on SmackDown, and we definitely had a show for you. So just remember, I asked those two questions: what did you think about SmackDown, and did you like tonight's main event? But we got to get into these notes. You know what I'm saying? We got some notes, and I want to talk about it. So we're gonna take it from the tippy top. They did a recap of last week's. I would like to say it was an epic SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Last week with Roman Reigns closing the door behind him in the cage, Jacob Fatu coming in the cage, closing the door behind him. So how do you top that, or how do you maybe you don't top that? What up, Vinny? We see you in the chat. Maybe you don't top that, but you gotta keep the train riding smooth. You know what I mean? I can't stay at 100 miles an hour, but I can't drop down to 30. You know what I mean? So what they do, they give us a bloodline segment first. After they give us the last week promo, they give us the bloodline segment. They get into security. Where was they at tonight? Sacramento. I believe that's Jacob Fatu's hometown. And if not his hometown, one of his dwellings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Podcast chief. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the podcast chief. You know what I mean? We always pay the respects. And I'll see you in a little bit, brother. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm at. So I'll see where you at. And then we'll see each other. But yeah, the bloodline, they came on with the security coming through. They got the title belts, yeah. Tamatanga, he coming through. Time Maloa, he coming through. They patting him down. Security's the airport and all that. Man, they tried to pat Jacob down. Wrong move. Simone Werewolf, they must not know. Someone ain't briefed these boys beforehand. My man got to beating up all the security. He got to beating up all the security. Super kicking. Not like when Shawn Michaels was like, Stan, what's your name? Stan, right? He ain't hit him like that. But it's pretty close. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. What up? What up? What up?
AP, I love you.
Facts, facts, facts. They was doing they was wilding tonight. They was wilding tonight. They started with that security though, with Jacob Fata. I was just talking about that. Like my man beat the brakes off security for no reason. They was just trying to do their job, bro.
They just keeping it going from
Yeah.
they smack when they toe up NXT. That's all. Got to keep the train rolling.
I had to keep the train rolling. It's funny you mentioned the train. What I just told you. Last SmackDown was about 100 miles an hour. Whatever you do, don't let that train hit 30. You got to keep it at least at like 60, 70, 80 miles an
Like
hour.
that movie Speed. You gotta keep it at 55, everything gonna blow up.
Yeah, yeah, you can't. That shit'll blow up if you drop. And last week was crazy. So they started this week off with Bloodline coming through security, and they had Jacob do it. They have Jacob booked hella strong for great reason. One, he's probably the most popular. I'll say this: he's your top 5 on SmackDown
You think
easily.
so?
Yeah, yeah, easily on SmackDown, not overall roster, but um, obviously Roman, obviously Cody, right from the rip. I'll probably say KO, Randy, and then the next most popular. I think he's more popular than Carmelo Hayes, more popular than Andrade. He's hella more popular than Phantasma de
And you
Lagos
know
de
what's
Castro.
crazy? He's popular solely based on his presence. Because it's a lot of, I'm pretty sure most WWE fans are not familiar with his other work. They just see what's in front of them. They just like it.
I think it's a mix. I think it's more so what you said, but you know the hardcore fan that did know him, that information traveled to the
The
casual.
hardcore fans not even impressed yet. That's the thing, because they know what he can do. They know how
Yeah,
people don't know how well Jacob can cut a promo,
all of it.
his move set.
Hey,
Like the
even
hardcore
tonight.
fan, we ain't even the hardcore fans ain't this ain't nothing.
Yo, even tonight, they didn't give him much, but normally it's, I love you solo. I love you solo. He acting wild, untamed, but tonight he wasn't. Well, he was later, but in that security, he got to talking. It was only a little bit, but his presence, like you said, he was like after they tried to pat him down, he beat the shit out of security, beat the brakes off them boys, and he was like, "Anybody else want to try a pat down?" Them boys on the ground leaking. So again, he no solo Sokoa tonight. Not a
Good.
peep. Not a peep. I think now I could be 100% wrong on this, so don't take this and run with it. I think it was a test by WWE. He is the bloodline. Who's popular? Because Tama Tonga got to talking tonight. That's something a little. You know what I'm saying? Tama Tonga. He came out. He came out the back. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. I think it's different. So you don't give me a whole promo of it, but you
And
know.
the thing about it is, Gorillas of Destiny, Tanga Loa, they aren't bad either.
They aren't. They aren't. I like Tom. I'm a fan of Tama Tonga because again, he sells, he can wrestle, he can do a lot. The way they're using him is always to take the punishment, but because again he
Well, they
sells,
have to
he
use him in
makes
that
other people
spot
look good,
because Jacob has to look how Jacob looks.
right?
So, and
That
then
makes sense.
Tamaloa, you never know what we gonna get out of him. He like the Bobby Brown of the bloodline.
Yo, and with
Now he
that
Eddie
being said,
Kane. He Eddie Kane.
yeah, he
Ain't
can't be
nobody
Eddie
come to
Kane.
see you, Jacob.
Not Eddie, not Eddie Kane. But you right, you right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're right. I 100% agree. We want to see we want to see Jacob. And Jacob is what is really to me driving the bloodline. So I don't know if they're gonna
He's
do
keeping
something with
eyes
Cole.
on the bloodline. If not nothing else, because without him, they would probably be in a
Man,
not so
it would have
good
been
position right now.
well. Keep in mind for Bad Blood, it's Solo and Jacob versus Cody and Roman. So it's a very high. That's the highest spot you can have. You're wrestling the two most popular dudes in the company,
And in the main
and
event. Well, we don't know because Cody Rhodes been opening, so it got to be main event with Roman.
Roman ain't opening no show, brother.
Roman,
Roman.
Roman
If it
ain't
had been him,
opening no show.
if it would have been Kevin Owens or Randy Orton, maybe. Roman ain't
Roman
opening no
ain't
show.
opening no show. True
That's a
words have
fact.
never been spoken on this podcast.
Hey, I don't know if you seen the promo tonight. Go check Twitter. They going crazy on that. They talking about Roman and Cody cooked, and they did that cinematic shit. We gonna get to that because that was pretty early on in the show. But after the Bloodline came in, with the security issue, we got a U.S. title match: L.A. Knight versus Andrade. I wasn't mad at the match. L.A. Knight took a dub, and I thought I don't know. It wasn't super impressive either, but it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't bad. So, it was cool. Just yeah, just didn't do nothing. I didn't take a bathroom break. I watched the match, but at the same time, I didn't do nothing. But then later in the show, we get him and Carmelo talking ish back and forth, and now we find out they're gonna do match number 6 next week. Was it next week? I wrote that down.
It makes
Yeah,
no
next week,
sense.
bro.
It's a whole roster y'all got WWE. Y'all, and then it's not for nothing.
Your man's already lost the U.S. title match. At a best of 5, Andrade was the winner. He lost the U.S. title match. He was so elated. He shook my man's hand. They raised hands. Boom.
Is
Good
Andrade still the
sportsmanship.
speed champion?
Yes, it said current speed champion. He don't never. That's another thing that WWE don't want to make no money because they will market it. Have him come out with that belt.
I don't
Have
know.
him steal a win.
Ain't nobody buying no speed championship. Ain't nobody buying that belt.
Hey, if he could come out on SmackDown and steal a win in like
If
2, 3
he would
minutes,
beat people on the main roster in 3 minutes and they made it seem like some miraculous thing, then they could be like, "Whoa, this is the speed champ."
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
not even. He would just have to press, chain wrestle, to where he like tiring people out and is like, "Yo, we can't keep up with this guy."
100% agree.
But
100%.
you
You
know,
can't put on 15-minute matches and then think I'm gonna believe that you're a speed champ, and then you can't beat nobody outside of speed.
I have his ass run a whole gauntlet. You can beat people in 3 minutes. How many people can you beat in 15 minutes?
Ooh,
I'm gonna show y'all the speed champ.
ooh. That might work for a concept because it's like the Heritage Cup,
Then you
where
still
you
have
just
somebody like Brian come up like, "You did how many? Watch this," and he just go spear crazy. Like, that'd
well,
be
ladies
G.
and gentlemen.
That'd be G.
You know, what's the word?
Go.
The
Oh,
word, huh?
see, you got the go up. Yeah, we, yo, I like.
Now,
There was one segment. What happened?
now, what I was about to say is I wanna ask you specifically, Jerry. You know what I mean? Do you have any flowers to give Cody today?
Brother, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm happy you said that. Let me eat my words. Ladies and gentlemen, you going I ain't gonna shut the fuck up. That ain't never gonna happen. But I'm gonna eat some of them words I had in previous weeks. Them shits. Matter of fact, let me you know what I mean? I just finished eating like a couple
Very
sentences.
admirable. You eating the humble pie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can go right to it because that was the next thing right after the LA Knight thing. LA Knight and Andrade. That fucking promo with the cinematography.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I watch good moments, and then I forget who is in charge. Like I watch good moments from NXT, and I forget who's running the company. I watch good moments in WWE. I forget who's running the company. Two dudes that are the epitome of the Attitude Era. That segment with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, that was like The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, it Cody did not feel out of aura at all. I thought it was about to go that way at first. I ain't gonna hold you. When
Yeah.
Roman started talking about it's his city, this is his field, it's my field. I play football here. Blah 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 blah. That means it's my field. If it's my field, that means this is my stadium. And if this is
Mm-hmm.
my stadium, this is my city. Man, Cody face, yo, Cody went to work. Cody went to work. He packed the lunchbox today, people. And
Fine. It only
he
took him
he had
2 years.
hey, he had some good ones going into WrestleMania 39 though. When the fans was like
I
really
ain't gonna
behind
hold you.
him.
I'm not. I know I talk a lot about Cody, but I mean he's in a tough spot, bro. Like he's in a tough spot, and he's doing what he can with what he has. But when it's time to step up, he steps up. Like I said, I have no problems with Cody in ring. It's just the other stuff, and maybe the heat that he need is Roman.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, that promo made me want to get a ticket. That's how I know it was lit. Like, nah,
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Roman had some bars though. Roman
mhm.
definitely had some bars. But Cody answered every last one of it. Cody rebuttal game crazy. When he told him you're a man, he said, I told you, I think he said, I told you 2 years ago, you'll be up here with no tribe.
I told you 2 years
And he was
ago,
like,
you'll be here without the title. You'll be here without no Wiseman. Like I like how they addressed it because at first I'm just like, yo, I don't want to. You feel me? I don't want to see them just do the kumbaya, we are the world shit, and it don't make sense. Like, why is this happening? He has nothing to do with this
They're
family.
still tight. They still got a little. They know we got beef, but we gotta handle
Yeah,
this business first.
we got to handle this first, and then and I've seen that happen in wrestling where that's good. Like right now, we got something bigger than us to handle, but then I'm coming back to you know what I mean, get that title up off you.
yo,
Here's my question though. Cody and Roman win that bad blood. Let's say they win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Roman done with the bloodline?
no.
Can't be. At some point, when does the final boss come back, and how does he insert himself in the equation?
And what side is he on?
Well, we know he ain't on Romans because they already said that he's gonna continue to be a heel for the foreseeable future.
Also, he got to, even if they win the match, still kind of needs that Ula follow back.
They're
So
gonna have to get Solo out of the way. Maybe Rock come back and be like, Solo, you done. I'm taking over this.
I mean, I don't see Roman really being done with the bloodline until like after War Games because, like, unless you go back to the traditional, Raw versus SmackDown or, good guys versus bad guys Survivor Series is really, teams. Like, what other team is prominent now to go against each other than Bloodline and Bloodline 2.0?
yeah,
Because Sammy was in the last War Games with them, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's when it was 5-on-5.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. And also, I don't think he'll be done really to like really WrestleMania to stamp it because we're not getting. At some point, we're gonna get Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. Like
And
it's going to.
at some point we're gonna get Roman Reigns versus Solo.
Yeah, but no, I don't. We could. You could put that on SmackDown.
You don't want to see it, but I'm like, it's inevitable. That's the tribal chief versus the
Yeah,
tribal
it's
chief,
inevitable.
the one that has
It's
the
inevitable.
But my whole thing is like when they actually go at it, like what like I feel like it's so many layers that happen. We still got to see the original bloodline come back.
It's a lot of layers to keep you interested, but it's also enough layers to where we'll be sitting back like, yo, what's going on?
And so I think at some point Jacob Fatu turns on Solo. And they jack it. Like the other ones. They jack him doing it.
The Tongans?
What's up with Jimmy? What's up with Jimmy
and I was say that, like, yo, all
and
joking
Rikishi playing these
yeah, like is that like I didn't know how I felt about that. Like, is that kayfabe or is that real? But then people told me that it was posted back in May. And then WWE rep said that there's nothing wrong with Jimmy. He's fine.
Jimmy, yeah, it's we've seen too much on the internet for stuff like that to be a storyline or kayfabe or not kayfabe. So I don't know. But Rikishi, every time he speaks, is something negative about the WWE these days. So who knows?
Yeah, I think it's kind of. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm not excited to see a Rikishi post because I think it's drawing away from what they got going on. Like, you telling me Jay Uso, even though I think we all believe it, they don't know what to do with him. Well, he just joins a list of people that they don't know what to do with. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what I mean? But at
it's
least
not like he was never at the top of the chain in his perspective field. He's been a multi-time tag champ. He was what started this whole Roman Reigns thing during the Thunderdome, Terrordome era. Like, people forget that. That's how he got the name Main Event Jey Uso. He was main eventing. So I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, this bloodline thing, it can go so many. This thing can go on for a couple more years if they play it right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The bloodline joint is like the power universe.
It's like
spin off.
Yeah, but I think when the Rock come back, it's gonna be super crazy. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think he's working with Solo. I think he's the higher power. Like how they got it wrong with.
You sound like Jerry now.
Yeah, I always thought that. I always thought it was him making the call. Like, Solo, do this. because you can almost see the turn when he saw Cody the night after.
All Rock gotta do, the music hit, he comes out wearing the Ula Fala. That's it. That's it. You ain't gotta do none of the other shit. That means Solo's out the way. We can go from this angle here. He just come out with that bitch on, just stand there.
Hey, and then Solo hit him with a Jacob. He'd be like, "Guess my job, Chief,"
You
and
just
just
come
scurry
out
off.
with it and don't say nothing. Just come out with it. Then show go off. People like, what the, what?
Or they get ready, Rock and Roman team in the tag. They get the Ula Fala back, and then he look like they about to put on
Now,
Roman. They
now,
clothesline
now, I'm gonna
Roman.
be
What the
honest
hell?
with y'all. That's short game. Long game is, and I'm gonna be honest. I hope this is not long game. Long game is Roman continues the feud with um Roman continues the feud with them, and then we get Rock versus Cody at
How
WrestleMania
much?
40.
I hope that ain't it.
And they
I
were
hope that
talking
ain't
about
it.
that. And then Roman and Rock don't happen to 42.
Rock
But
Cody.
I
Did
don't
we
want to.
get Rock Cody last WrestleMania?
No, yeah, we got the
No,
tag. They talking one
yeah,
on. I'm gonna be honest. I
Rom-
don't want to see that. I want to get straight
no.
to.
That's what I'm saying. Rock just come
I
out there with
understand. I understand this shit. Even though I'm a Final Boss fan, Roman Reigns fan, I would have preferred it this year. But I get it. The story had to be finished. It was too much momentum.
oh, they gonna throw it
Yeah,
back to the
next
Rikishi
year,
story.
and I'm against all of Jerry's takes with Cody, but this one I'm with. Sit the fuck out this one, man.
Yeah, I can't
Like,
get this.
Final
Now,
Boss and I mean the
you,
tribal chief go at it. I don't want Cody interfering with WrestleMania
son,
41's main event.
So
now,
by them
now you
cutting doing a recorded cinematic
Seemed
type
like a trilogy.
promo and Roman not being there live again, do we still think he might be out?
No, no, I just think this week they wanted to do something different.
I also think they want to use Roman sparingly because you don't want them to get tired. If you're going to go to Netflix, keep him fresh. If he's not going to Netflix, you still want him fresh. Roman proved his value is
That's
not being
3
there.
months away though. Still, Netflix is 2 to 3 months
No,
away.
I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
Roman proved his. If you oversaturate the market, like G Unit proved this. If you oversaturate the market, you can actually wipe yourself out, bro. Like you can actually do it to yourself. So you got to find the balance. What's balance? Well, shit, Roman was the most popular superstar without being on
But you
SmackDown for
know,
months.
know what's interesting about that G Unit theory? 50 Cent was present for all those projects. So if Roman is present, it's gonna add value.
He is present. As long as he's tied to them, that's the presence.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
the presence. Now, if
I
Roman
feel
just says
I,
like Cody, I'm
I
done with
feel like
Bloodline.
this week is like I don't think they like using him wisely because I feel like they're gonna use him up until every week up until Bad Blood. I just think that segment hits harder because they're in Atlanta Dome where they get to use those references. If they do that same conversation in the ring, I don't think it hits the same.
yeah, and Cody
I agree.
from Atlanta. So
Yeah, no, yeah. So I believe next week they'll be like he'll be on the actual show.
He
But I
might
like
be, but
this
I feel
stuff.
like the
I
week
feel like
after he might miss.
when we used to be in the Attitude Era, every week Stone Cold and them wouldn't pop up, but you might get a backstage
yeah,
segment.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, I said that last recap. Like,
Yeah, when he threw him off the when they threw him over the water with the belt, like you know what I'm saying? They like it's just
Yeah.
so I like that I like that they're getting creative with it. Now the only thing I do want to say is they gotta find something else that's creative. They gotta find new who said this when he was on the Attitude Era podcast? Oh, Mike Chioda. He said that. Like, yeah, WWE don't got a lot of new talent. It's like after
But
that
then,
Roman and Cody segment, it's up here, and then it's two niggas fighting that I never heard of. Who are these niggas, man?
bro,
and they got Kevin Owens looking weak.
Dark.
They got Kevin Owens. His contract is up. He ain't re-signed it, and that's exactly what it looked like. It's like he just doing whatever. It's like he put in his 2 weeks notice, and you know how you put your 2 weeks notice, and you just do whatever them last 2 weeks. That's exactly what Kevin Owens is doing.
yo, I also feel like it's highly disrespectful, right? when Brian said, like, this is how you know they don't know what they're doing at this point, and it's not accidental; it's on purpose. You're asking Kevin Owens, "What is your take on what just happened with Roman Reigns and Cody?" You should be asking KO questions about KO or his because you're directing the whole show to care about one storyline.
Like I say, because there was so many hands on that storyline. They booked themselves while they were doing it. Great, but it's like, what do we do after this?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it was
like,
no thought into the after.
Like you could have did a best of 7 with Andrade, but every week it's a different style match. This one's 2 out of 3 falls. 1 week it's no holds
The
barred.
SmackDown roster just is not strong, and even like DNA said, you had Vinci is getting an actual match against Apollo Crews. They build him up to be this new return, and he lost 2 weeks in a row. So
and they're gonna have him attack Apollo Crews like we cared about Apollo Crews before. We didn't. So I'm trying to say I had a picture of that SmackDown roster, and it's not that it's weak, it's just that it has Shinsuke Nakamura is there. AJ Styles is still there. They have talent there. Randy Orton's there. That's 3 guys that can compete with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. But when you
there's
don't
3
give them
guys, no matter whether they competing or not, they still need to be on a TV screen.
This is what I'm saying. Like when you just don't use, you know what I'm saying? You Bret Hart in him when he went to Thunder. So now no one cares about him.
Ain't that
and
bad?
You're just. I mean, SmackDown is damn near that
it ain't
bad,
Thunder
bro.
bad.
Oh yeah, it ain't Thunder bad.
That's dark. That's dark right there, Jerry.
Okay, let me take that one back. I'm gonna eat that one too. Pause. That was it's not Thunder bad. It ain't Thunder bad. It was getting that way until Roman came back, where we just was like, hurry up and get to the bloodline segment.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
So that's not good.
But why even bring KO into this? Like,
yeah,
he just fought for the title, and they just said, yeah, let's go. Like,
hey man, how'd you feel about Roman and Cody? You've been fighting with the blood.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think like they gotta come to some happy medium to where the biggest storyline somehow gets centered around back to the titles. It's like all these big storylines are not even for the prize possession of what's the biggest thing in the company. Like,
and you can only say that's because of who holds it. Like
it's like the champ. The champ is entering, like, even though I like it, what I don't like is that the champ is entering in a whole situation that takes away from, okay, well, what are you doing with this belt? Why is this not? Even on Raw, I feel like the biggest storyline isn't who has the belt.
It's close, but I agree. But at least their belts mean something.
On Raw, we more in tune with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. And with the Judgment Day story, opposed to what's Gunther gonna do with his belt.
True, but you know what they also did? They elevated their mid-card title because you damn sure looking forward to Braun Breaker. Like Braun Breaker gonna kill Jey. Like they give you. I do agree. The storylines mean more than the belts, but their belts are like right behind. Like on SmackDown.
No, I mean Cody Rhodes is bigger than Gunther, so I feel like
yes,
we think about Cody's belt way a lot more than we think about Gunther's. But it's like, why both belts secondary? Why do we have 2 belts and neither one of them are the leading storyline in the company? That's like odd to me. Then we don't need 2 belts.
That's dark. You know they did that to the Ultimate Warrior back in the day when he was champion and Hulk Hogan came back. Hulk Hogan was main eventing the match. Like eventually they was like, yeah, just put the belt back on Hogan, bro. Just put it back on Hogan because this don't make no sense.
I'm feeling. I'm like, I feel like with all of this, we could have gave Jey Uso the belt. We could have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Like, you could have Roman try to cut. Well, I mean, not no more now he's a face, but it could be crazy. Like if he was trying to take both belts to have both, but. I don't know, just spice it up with the title. I feel like
even with Liv's title run has not been about her title run. It's been about the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Damn. Matter of fact, she ain't fought nobody since she won that thing. Well, no, she has, but since Rhea came
Zelina
back, it's
Vega
been just
8 times in 8 weeks.
And put it like this, right? I feel like, and it's funny. We supposed to go get that interview with the man himself tomorrow, so we'll see about that. But the point that I'm making with that is, during the Attitude Era, the storyline was Vincent and Austin, but it all tied into the belt because it was Vince McMahon's hatred to keep screwing this guy out of the title.
That would actually be good questions to ask tomorrow about the booking and how does that work? Like, because you're talking to somebody who booked a wrestling show and who wrote for TV, so I think
Like,
that
make sure HP, make sure you write me that question that I just said now, because I want to know how that's felt about now, and how with him doing the storyline then, how did you have a storyline but still tie in? You know, because remember the biggest
belt.
story, Stone Cold going against Vince, but you keep tying in. Okay, now it's Undertaker, now it's Kane, now it's Dude Love, now it's The Rock, now it's Triple H. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody
Crazy fucking
had
roster.
a higher scale, but everything was still about the title. In the big storyline, it was a sub story to the main story. The main story was Vince McMahon hates Stone Cold. I never want you with the belt. But in that, you get the Stone Cold and Rock rivalry. You get an Undertaker and Stone Cold rivalry. You get a little Kane Stone Cold rivalry. You get Stone Cold and Triple H. Like, so I feel like it's ways to do it. I just think now it's like, I don't know. It's like, maybe I think I'm old.
I think they put the title on Cody for the moment, and the moment has passed. His title run has not been about, like, nobody's chasing him. He's giving out title matches. He's in tag matches. He's opening like
my whole thing would have been, all right, okay, I get it with the bloodline. That one ties in. That one ties in. I'm not gonna be mad at that one. But like, even Randy Orton, at some point, it needed to tie in that he's turning heel, or even if he's not turning heel, the storyline is about they're only teaming up because I need to get that extra title. You see what I'm saying? I need that extra. Like, that would make sense to me. Like, okay, now I get why you're teaming up with him. Why the fuck are you this good, noble guy that's secondary?
Well, they never leaned into the legacy thing, which they could have. They never leaned into the time Randy RKO Dusty Rhodes and Cody just stood there and did nothing. Like,
And did nothing, yeah.
There's so much
And him being the 18-time or
history that they could have played into. They could have built a Roman and Cody feud.
Yes, yes. People
and then every time they get cooking, it could have been bloodline interference. They say, hold on, we gotta put this on hold to handle this. Like, it's so many ways they could have done it. Because they do have a history, legit history.
Yeah, and then Kevin Owens, like, and AJ Styles, it was like, why are you even fighting these guys? Like, what are you
giving title shots out?
Hey, and then you just have Shinsuke come off the bench talking about king of the pop, like, yo, king of strong style. King of who? Like, you've done nothing. I've done more around the world than you've ever done. Period.
Or you could have kept sending Carmelo at him. Like, Cody, you beat me. Like some kind of 1, 2, 3 kid type, just little engine that could type thing.
You could. I think it would be a good match. But I honestly think Carmelo ain't ready for world title. I think
no, I'm saying he's gonna win. I'm saying it could have been a story. 1, 2, 3 kid nothing with Razor, but
I'm the number one draft pick
into something. Yeah. It's just things they could do with Cody other than this, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. But right now, I'm gonna give his man his flowers because Cody cut a hell of a promo tonight with Roman.
Yeah, that promo was God.
So, I saw Miss Awesome Sauce say something slick. She said she was slick, but it was she wasn't feeling it like that. So, you know, to each his own. But a large majority liked it because I saw them Twitter comments going. So, yeah, people was feeling that. I'm gonna ask y'all how y'all feeling about this. We had a tornado tag match. Nia Jax, Women's World Champ, Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton versus Bayley, Naomi. If Bayley or Naomi get pinned, they had to permanently leave, and whoever can pin one of them on the other side, if Bayley or Naomi pin one of them, they got a world title shot, right? The women's world title shot. And it comes out that Bayley and Naomi both pin her at the same. Let me see if I got that photo. I'm pretty sure
what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why? I get it, but I don't. We just had Bailey come off a
This had a
very,
pin lick, y'all.
very warm title run. Naomi's been in and out with Bianca and Jade, so I don't know.
I would like to see them use the women for the bloodline because one's married in the bloodline, one's related to The Rock. She's the world champion, so it works to say dominance in the bloodline to keep dominance there. And Naomi get the shot, and now you got bloodline beefing a little bit, or maybe you start spinning that way come Bad Blood. But I don't want to see Bailey in the match no more. Like we already did. Like
As I said, I don't know. I don't know. Like again, Tiffany and Naya could be a really dominant team, but you having them lose.
Yeah.
That's the only team I said. The only team I felt could really challenge Bianca and Jade. They bumped heads a few weeks ago, and it's like when you have them lose, then the stock goes down.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like there's no believability in the WWE right now.
At all.
Hey.
Yo, how long y'all rocking on it?
Shit, I ain't even got much longer because after that it's the DIY main event.
Yeah, that's the whole show.
Yeah, they stretched that shit. So,
all right, y'all, but
and
when y'all get off, hit me so we can do the so we got that meeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got you. We got you. We got you.
All right. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I should be good. I'm updating my phone, so I was about to say I might not be.
Updating your phone. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta shut your phone off an extreme amount of time. You can't even
No,
call 911.
no, you know what's the 16 came out today.
He got a sidekick, y'all. Don't let his man deceive you. He got the joint that's wide open.
But yeah, I'll figure it out. I should be good. All right, so y'all just hit me.
All right.
All right, bet.
All right, y'all. On the pod.
I'm gonna say this.
Kevin Owens, Street Profits versus Bloodline. Like,
I'm gonna say this, bro. Never trust a man who has a phone that opens up like a Lamborghini door. If that shit slide open like
why
that,
do you have the Bloodline lose like dequalification? Like, it's stupid, bro.
I thought so. Here's my thing, right? Because I'm like, what are we doing here, right? It was DIY jumping in to save KO, which I'm like, where's Randy Orton? Okay, whatever. DIY gets jumped before the match. They can't do the match. Bloodline goes to beat up Kevin Owens. Street Profits come out. So now you got 3-on-3, and then later DIY come out. And it just, I don't know, man. The DQ, Jacob looked great. I thought Tamatanga looked great. He never gets the credit because he's always the guy who has to take the punishment, the bulk of the punishment. But if you look at what wrestling is and how it's supposed to be done, like he's doing a phenomenal job because he always makes people look good, and he gets he gets his move set off too. So, but I don't know what's going on. I do feel like they're building the Street Profits to dethrone the Bloodline, which I think should happen because we are way overdue on something to happen for the Street Profits. But I feel like it's the end of WCW days where the titles mean nothing, and now you're just putting them on them to say, "Look, look what we did. We gave you the titles." Yeah, but after you let these motherfuckers wear them into the dirt, it don't mean nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I think you should go back to undisputed tag belts and let the tag team champions go from show to show to show. Because the women's world tag titles look better than the men's do.
But I don't know what's going on. It's like main story. That's it for SmackDown, and the rest is. I mean, it's not bad. It's just the quality is. It's just not good quality. It doesn't hold your attention. It doesn't hold your eyes. The decisions don't really make sense to me. Like you build again the Vici thing that really bothers me. You get this man promo, a rebrand, a relook. Take him from Imperium, he's losing. Don't get it. Your women's champion and your Money in the Bank winner are losing. Like it's it takes away the value. And it's not like Bailey and Naomi are bad, but like I said, we just saw Bailey come off a warm title run, and Naomi's back and forth with Jade and Bianca. So I thought she had a thing with Lyra Valkyria. Like, what happened to like?
All over the place. Hey, for y'all in the chat, yeah, what kind of suicide door phone? Yeah, he got a suicide phone. That's
He
why
said
his
the
joint always
16
hot.
came out today. I still got iPhone 7
I got
S.
I got an 11, so I can't. I should shut the fuck
I don't
up.
know what I have. If I still have my 5S, if my 5S still where I'll have a 5S. Trust me, but
That's why I have two phones, because I hate how old, and both these bitches old.
so you're a
I
techie.
got
You're a techie guy. I'm not. I'm not with all that.
well, we gonna make it. Well, you know who's not techie? Whoever's working them girls today.
How did we feel about
Bailey.
the intro song upon now we got the second week of it?
It was worse than the first week. It was worse than the first week because it's like we don't get the video or the hype. So the song the song, if you like that type of, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a hip hop head, so I like hip hop, I like rap. However, comma, with a big ass comma.
We can't get a
That
J.
shit
Rue
ain't it.
Damager intro song for SmackDown. HP.
Yo, you give me a Gerald of Damage.
No Diggable Planets.
Dog, you give me a Gerald Damager song, and we the sun rises in the east, something off that album.
Shaheen. You
We
get
in here.
Shaheen.
You know what I mean? The Rugged Child. What you get Shaheed the Rugged Child? I know a lot
Remember
of
that
people might not like.
WWE Roof? Was it Aggression or was it Ruthless Aggression rap album they put out?
They better not. Hey,
No, they did
stop
that
that.
years ago. Capitol Records. It was like Snoop Dogg and a bunch of other people remixed all the songs.
Um, I can't. You know how it is. You can't play a lot. I can only give you about 4 or 5 seconds.
You ain't gotta give
I'm
us
trying to
that.
think.
What you about to do? About to get us flagged?
Not.
You
I'm
know, I
trying to
was
see
in
what song.
YouTube jail, man. I've been
I got
running
a. I got
late
a
tonight. I was
WWE.
editing videos, man. So
I got a WWE playlist. I'm trying to think. This is the song they need to go back to, and I'm not even. But oh shit, my phone is on sound.
we
I'm
cannot
gonna
hear
just leave it
that.
at that. Oh, you can't hear it?
I heard something, but I don't know what it was. Sound like the music when Michael Myers is walking behind you. I don't know, HP.
Groove to the music, play that fucking music. You know what
It's
I'm
been
saying?
some
And
fire theme songs over the course of
they've
time.
had a lot of good ones. They've had a lot of good ones. They've had a lot of good ones. I don't know why they won't go back to an old one. They want to keep up with current music and style.
I think WWE
But
might be trying to go younger, bro. I think they're aging out of the older fans. Think about the attire that they wear, the attire that the women wear. Like we see more cheeks than we see anything now. It's like it's getting a little more, a little more adult theme. As we go into this Netflix thing, I think that might play a part of it. But like, just think about the NXT women. If that's the next class, what they're doing is going to come over to the main roster, and it's
well,
more
not to be
suggestive.
funny.
It's getting a lot of. It's getting a little more mature, but targeted toward a younger crowd. That's the only reason you get to make the Stallion.
Don't forget too,
And
WWE's
Sexy Red
demographics have
coming back.
changed.
Sexy Red gonna be on NXT
WWE's
again.
yeah, the week they go to St. October 7th.
Yeah, so
October 7th. But don't forget, WWE's demographics have changed dramatically through the years. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, the majority of that roster was Caucasian. Like you had Coco Beware, Bad News Brown.
Coco Beware, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even think of all the WWE black wrestlers they had. They didn't have that many. You
Tony
know what I'm saying?
Atlas,
Tony Abbott, they dressed this motherfucker as Saba Simba, bro. They
Kamala.
put the African. They didn't even acknowledge the fact that this man slammed Andre the Giant before
You can't,
Hulk Hogan. They
man.
just
You
like,
know, they write the history how they want to write the
yo,
history, man.
They
I don't
made
think I
a
got too much
team.
more HP. I this SmackDown.
Yeah, it was done. That was good though, but it was 6.5, 7.
You know what it
Every
was? It was like when you eating your food and it's hot, but it's cold in the middle. That's what it was.
fucks
Food,
you up at the end. You be like, what
it's
the hell?
cold in the middle. Are you eating a good sandwich and the last bite ain't good? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what
It's
it felt like.
yeah, but it's
Yeah, I
just
agree with you.
they gave it all. They shot their load too early.
Well, hopefully next week we do get
They
Roman
gave
back.
us gummy.
I,
Hour and a half of gummy.
I think we got to break up some teams. We got Baron Corbin, Paulo, Kale, Randy, Street Profits,
I was
DIY,
calling them milk dug
Bloodline.
and eggshell. That's what Vinny.
Vinny
Milk
funny as
dug
hell
and
for that shit.
eggshell.
Whole food, 5 out of 10. I ain't mad if maybe I rated it too high. I just really love that Roman segment with Cody. I thought that was
You
really
need more
gold.
than that, bro. It gotta carry that same energy throughout the show. It's just not good. It's like a
I ain't
bad
going to
album.
8.
It's like when you listen to an album and all the heat is up front, and you got 12 more tracks to go through.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. My kids will
sequencing of
never
an
know that
album
pain.
is very important, and like I said they gave it
Milk
to us.
dud, milk dud, and eggshell.
Milk dud
Dog,
and eggshell.
dog. They should just call him that. But it is what it is. But yeah, I ain't got no more else. Like that's it, man.
Yeah, we gotta
My
get on.
notes is full.
We got an attitude error call. We gotta hop on anyway. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
Well,
tired. I've been running. I've been doing a lot.
yeah, I'm tired. I'm
But we
yawning
hope
on
this
stage.
week
On
been
stage.
good to y'all and good for y'all. Normally we go. Y'all know how we give it up on a Friday, but it's not much to give tonight. So
It's milk dud and egghead.
I thought it was eggshell.
Eggshell.
My bad.
Eggshell. But yeah, I'm good, man. It was okay. It was okay. So that's it. So we'll see what happens next week. Next week though, you got Andrade versus Carmelo 6. That's the only match I know
I don't
confirmed.
care about.
Oh, Bailey versus Naomi for the number one contendership.
I don't care about that. Like they don't make you care about things. Like, and that's bad because you're supposed to have
It
me
is.
wait. Like, oh, I can't wait the next week, and I don't have that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have that feeling, and it's not to the people that's in the ring. It's more so to the people that's I'm assuming in charge. I don't know. I don't have the answers to me. I don't have the answer, Sway. So,
Oh, who's got the answer, Sway? You don't got the answer,
HP
Sway.
about
Yeah,
to
that was
fall
wild.
asleep at the wheel over there, man. So,
Yeah, we gotta be out, bro. I'm good.
well, take us
But
home then, man. We got to call DNA. Don't forget, October 13th, No Mercy battle card. Check all DNA social medias for it. It's going down New York, New Jersey, and we'll be back when we back. So hit the notification button so you know when we back. That's all I got, HP. Hope this week was good for you, good for you. Y'all have a good weekend. Attitude Era Podcast. We out.